Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back.
We better get rid of that technology.
I hate these people. Welcome back to Elex. Let's see. So I don't exactly remember the last thing that I was doing. I remember saying I was gonna get like more strength or something like that, but I think I'm just gonna... I think I'm gonna laze out of that one. I'm gonna go see if I can get proper weapon training. How's the frame rate looking? It's looking mostly acceptable. It's still a little bit spotty. I don't think whatever the issue was. Apparently the most recent patch or like graphics thing might have messed it up. I don't know. Like on one hand I'd love to like go way out of my way to fix it, on the other hand
It's good I ran into you.
Oh.
I burned the midnight oil all night with Arvid's teachings after you got them to me, and it paid off.
You mean the book from the archives?
Exactly! The book is hard to figure out, but something doesn't feel right about it. What's more, someone else must have felt the same way, and they left a few notes in the margins. Whoever it was, they were trying to solve a riddle. I think we should follow the information the notes in the margins give us. I was able to decipher the notes and find these coordinates. I am certain if you follow this, you will find more clues as to the true meaning of Arvid's teachings. Find this place and look around for any written documents. Come back to me if you find something.
Interesting. Okay, so there is a follow-up to her. I was wondering about that. Alright, so that's one thing. Who's the next guy that we're looking for? Unfortunately, this map gets a little bit dense. We want, we actually want Balder. So I'm going the wrong way. Still, that worked out for us. Okay, I think we can actually go in through a door down over this direction. Yeah, I've got a skill point. Burning a hole in my pocket. And I need to use it on something. These buildings are cool, but there's a lot of wasted space. Okay. Oh. I don't know if Balder... Yeah, Balder is fine. Balder's who we want to talk to. Okay. Specifically, we want high-tech weaponsmith. Right, I'm poor. That's what I was doing. I was out of money. Well, luckily Balder doesn't move and we got the armory right here. So I'll just go dump stuff off here. I've been giving too much of my Elex away to random outlaws. Okay, so let's just sell. I've got a bunch of random junk. I'm like afraid to sell any of my weapons. But I'm sure I could sell... maybe sulfur nuggets? I'm sure I could sell all the force pushes. Power wave. Like, the thing is, there are these, like, cool, like, abilities that you can get. They just don't mean much to me. I've got a gun that's so powerful it pretty much, like, two-shots anything. So what's the point of using it? Okay, so I'm gonna keep... like 50, 60 of a number of these things. But we definitely don't need like 200 claws or like ivory plates or whatever. We might, but this way I don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna hold on to the electronic scrap and the other stuff though. Okay, so that's $500. Elex, whatever. Bit of both. Let's go back up. Let's go see Balder. I want to get the high-tech weaponsmith. Yeah, frame rate is still kind of chunky. It looks like the weather effects might be doing it. A couple of different things. But, like I said, I really can't do much about it. I've cranked down the graphics settings. Okay, so let's get high-tech weaponsmith. Let's go back. I'd like to get one-man army, but chances are I'm going to re-recruit a companion for a thing. This really does look pretty bad. I mean, I guess we don't need shadow quality. Can I just turn off rain? I'll turn off that. See if any of those help. Yeah, the problem is, I can keep turning it down, but it actually doesn't change a damn thing. That's the frustrating part about this. I've had this happen with a lot of games recently. I don't entirely know the, do I want to say the reasoning behind it? But this is part of the reason why I was like, maybe I should just put this on hold while it gets fixed. Problem is, I mean, this game is barely functional to begin with, so I'm not entirely sure if that's a good idea. Okay, so I can't improve the adjutor. See, really what I want to do is, can I improve the Redeemer? I cannot. Okay. What about my flamethrower? Okay, I need 61 strength to improve that. And 56 strength for this one. Okay, so I could actually get a flamethrower upgrade here if I really wanted to. The other question is, how much Elex do I have? We pretty much just need attributes at this point. I actually have a fair bit of this stuff. Okay. Well, let's use up my small Elex drinks, because they're useless. And that's gonna be the extent of what I do, because I don't really need strong Elex drinks for anything. At this point I've got almost every skill that I could ever want. So let's just stim up a little bit more. Okay, so that gives me a lot, which I'm gonna burn through really fast. Yeah, there it goes. That was real quick. I guess I'll just put the last 2 points in cunning. Still. Let's see. Can I... So this means I can use the warrior's poison sword. Looks like I can improve the warrior's poison sword if I wanted to. Not really in need of doing so, but still. Oh. I guess here's the other problem. If I do actually want to use, upgrade the flamethrower, it's going to cost me 15 natural Elex. Ah, and like 20 sulfur. So there's a good reason why I'm not getting rid of that stuff. Okay. Well, I actually kind of want to do Road to Calaan, the first clue, because it sounds like the whole Calaan situation was like some kind of military thing, or maybe the Alps were. No, Calaan was definitely like a military thing. Okay, so we want to actually go this way. Let's see. There's a land bridge. Keep pressing Z, but we want X. Okay, so we want to go over here. That's a big sucker. Did he, like... Did he shoot, like, crotch lasers at me? I'm not sure. That was very confusing. Okay, well, there's 2 natural Elex. If we find a couple more of those guys, we'll actually have a fair bit. Looks like there's actually, like, a kind of cave settlement down here. I'm gonna go check it out. No, there's straight up, like, a person? Who the hell are you? Ah! There's a random reaver. That's one thing I don't like about this game. I will, like, find an interesting looking location. I'm like, hey, it's a NPC, let's talk to him. Nope, it's just a random reaver. And you can't tell from a distance. if they're gonna be hostile or not. Note from a Reaver guard. Okay. Standing guard, day in, day out, standing guard. But except for a few scuttling creatures, nothing comes by here. This hiding spot is simply too good. I'm just gonna sleep away my time. Slater's almost gone anyway. He won't even know. Well, I might as well sleep until morning instead of having to waste a healing item. So there's just a Reaver living in this cave with a Cyclops just outside of it. I'm interested? Oh.
Now you're in.
There's probably another one. No? No, looks like we're in the clear. Oh, I'm actually running low on plasma shots. I'll go buy more, or switch back to the flamethrower, which is just about as good. There's soup. There's a lamp. There's a chair. Looting stuff is kind of annoying in this game. It would be nice if I could actually just, like, press and hold E to pick stuff up. Damn it! So seriously, we just have Reavers living in here. Okay. I really hate that double tap to roll thing. I'll get rid of it. I really wish it would actually just stay off. 100 compliments and 1,000 complaints. This game really is like the most inconsistent I have ever seen. What was that? Just a random jackal down there. Is that safe? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's lava down here. Just blood. I do like the environmental storytelling they do with this game. There's a lot of, like, you know, people that have gotten killed or, like, like, taken away or, like, you know, they were doing something. Either when the meteor fell or any number of things. And the developers seem very committed to kind of showing that. Without much of, like, I want to say without much of a payoff. I mean, there's definitely a payoff. It's just, you know, there's no quests, there's no, like, there's not even, like, notes or anything half the time. It's just, like, some dude died here. And I kind of appreciate that. Like, you don't need it. I'm just gonna go up this way. I'm getting further and further away from where I need to go. Do I? Or, you know what? Let's just commit to this ravine. We're almost done. Yeah, screw it. Okay, gotta run, Jax. I don't actually know if a Ring of Power is at all useful for us at this point, but whatever. Oh, another critter. What is that, just a mass rat? Yeah, it's just a mass rat. The amount of people that just get killed by random wildlife in this game is kind of ridiculous, actually. It's like these people don't have guns. Or they're like me when I was just starting out. I guess a bit of both are possible. Hello. The frame rate's even worse than usual, and I don't know why. I'm so sorry. Like, I want to finish this series, but the game doesn't want me to. I I guess I could always see if I could reset my graphics drivers. Don't know if that would actually help. Still, I mean, considering we're sitting at a solid 28 FPS, I'm gonna give it a go. We'll see what happens. It's better than this. Okay, so that might have actually done it. I have no idea why just reinstalling my graphics driver would do it, but hey, who cares? We can move around without frame drops. I might actually crank it back up again, or I might not. I don't know. This game doesn't really look that different. Without. Okay, so I am wildly off the beaten track. Honestly, I'm just going to warp back here, and this time I'm not going to go into the pit. Or at least I'm not going to get distracted by it. Because there was stuff there. I was like, ooh, secret cave civilization. No, it was just like 3 reavers. I don't know. I'm on the hunt for adventures, and I'm getting... the stuff that I'm getting is bite-sized at best. Which, I mean, okay, could be worse. I found a guy. His name is Ethan. Hello, Ethan.
You're not a reaver. You don't look like a reaver. Normally, the ruins only attract reavers.
Are you collecting scrap?
Collecting? You don't collect it out here. Every last bastard piece you find, you have to fight for it.
Sounds like you're having trouble.
Welcome to Tavar. Trouble here every day. To make it worse, it's mostly from outlaws, my own people. Everyone else on Magalan is scared of Albs. I'm watching my neighbors. Doesn't seem to mean anything that I collect more from the ruins than the other collectors. I suppose I should just be happy I'm still alive and that there's normally something left for me in these ruins. Otherwise, I'd just starve out here.
Oh, that was unsatisfying. Oh, right. Because I had to restart my computer, this is back. It's like hardly a legitimate problem. It's just a small annoyance that doesn't need to be there. Left in because I guess they were too lazy to program it right? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's my marker. I was like, what's with the purple? And the answer is... duh. So I'm actually going to keep walking down the road. There's people down there, and I don't know who I'm up against. Let's grab the flamethrower. There's multiple people. But it could be reavers, it could not be reavers. Let's save, just in case. Looks like their AI was kind of having a day.
This is gonna cost us both.
Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna load back to the quick save. Yeah, see, again, I don't know who these people are until they've aggroed on me and already started hitting me. In most other games, it's usually pretty obvious, like, who's a reaver and who's not.
Let's finish this.
With this game, like, I had to turn the corner and be like, yep, okay, those are enemies. I mean, I guess that's kind of part of the point. Like, you're not just supposed to know offhandedly, but like, I don't know. I wish there was a visual distinction for what reavers even look like. Sounds like there's a critter down there, but I don't see it. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Whatever. I guess I can take a look. Aha! There goes one. Oh, I can't even fly like this. It's kind of obnoxious that you really can't move with the flamethrower in your hands. Like, I understand moving while shooting it. I guess it's really not that big of a deal. just a mild inconvenience, which ultimately doesn't amount to much. Regardless of what happens, the flamethrower is kind of... I like the Redeemer, but I 100% will admit that the flamethrower is the most ridiculous weapon in my arsenal. Like, nothing even comes close to it otherwise. It's just too damn strong. Especially if I upgrade it. Like, I'm what? 10 natural Elex away from having a flamethrower that does just about as much damage as the Redeemer. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, what's with the creepy darkened corridor? Oh, those are landmines. I've been having bad experiences with those in 7 Days to Die. Now it's just got a flamethrower. Oh, 4 houses, part 1.
There was something hanging there.
Oh, I already had one of those then. Okay. So that's just telling me where loot is. So these weathered pictures are probably useful if I want to look at them, but still. Wasn't that? Not an old note. Legacy of an Exile. No. 4 houses, here we go. The black house is on the far left. The white house has been there only one summer. The green house is to the right of the white house. And the houses are below the spitting mountain. Huh. I see more vehicles every day. They're all driving to that large military base. It's like people are popping up out of nowhere. There's something strange about all of this. Everyone traveling to the base is keeping quiet about why, and I haven't seen anything in the news yet. We mere mortals have been left in the dark to guess. This thing is so secretive. I'm not sure I really want to know what's going on. My little one's birthday is tomorrow. I still have to find a gift. I can't buy her things anymore, as they won't let me off the base. Hope this is all over soon. Perhaps I'm being paranoid. Maybe they're building some luxury apartments and hotels here or something. As long as it's over soon. As long as I can leave soon. I think that was the other note in here. I could be wrong. I guess I could go back and actually check my footage for the other thing that I picked up, but I think this is fine. So let's keep checking this place out. I mean, there are very definitive signs that, like, the military knew about the asteroid well before anybody else. Hold on. Who are these guys?
Work. Listen. Obey the will.
May Calaan bless you. Now tell me, are you a son of Tavar? Did you swear allegiance to the Duke and his outlaws?
Are you a moron? Do you see my armor?
I'm a cleric like you.
Then Calaan bring you peace. You're free to rest and relax here.
What is your job here?
Weren't you sent here from the Horde?
No.
No. Well, Calaan works in mysterious ways. He brought you here, brother. We need a lot of raw materials to feed our smelting furnaces in Ignadan. Material that is essential for our fighting machines. And we can get those resources right here.
Why here of all places? It It's a long way from Ignadon.
Here, we achieve two things at once. We acquire the resources we need, and we also deny them to the enemy. The Duke relies on profits to keep power. We cut off his profits, and there's a chance his men will overthrow him.
You're not worried about the Duke finding out where you are?
We've been careful, but I suppose I could use your help to learn if the Duke and his men know of our presence.
Why should I help you?
Because I expect it of you. Calaan expects it. We clerics took a solemn oath to work together. All you'll need to do is talk to a few people. The outlaws don't keep secrets. Calaan will see that you are well rewarded.
You should be more worried about the outlaws attacking you.
We have persuaded those who found us to keep our presence a secret. These weak-minded outlaws cannot stand against Calaan's will. They'll take any order I suggest to them. You have to keep your orders simple, but if you do, even an outlaw can understand what they must do.
How long will they obey you for?
As long as I wanted. In their eyes, I am their new god.
You think someone in the fort is interested in these ruins?
The only person who might be calls himself the Scrap Baron. He trades salvaged scrap. The outlaws call him Mad Bob. I want you to go and find out if he knows anything. If he does, we will have to consider our next move. Take these shards as a down payment for your services.
Wait, you used suggestion on the outlaws? Did they resist it?
My rate of success was high, but suggestion isn't without problems.
What problems?
One outlaw resisted. He wasn't as dumb as he looked. I thought I got through to him, but I was wrong. He ran when he got the chance.
And you let him get away?
That wasn't the plan. He escaped in the night, so it was too dangerous to go after him. Out in that darkness, we could have blundered into 100 outlaws trying to get that one back. I sent a patrol out to bring him back as soon as it was light. If he'd told the other outlaws, they would be here already. And despite his resistance, our ex-prisoner is a coward. He's hiding out there somewhere. I want him, and I want my property back.
You want him alive?
I am not a murderer, and I admit I have developed something of a grudging respect for him. Just make sure I get my weapon back, and I guarantee him his life.
I can help you get your weapon back.
Thank you. It is a scar on my honor to leave it in the hands of an outlaw. Bring it back to me.